May all that is beautiful, meaningful, and brings you joy by yours this holiday season and throughout the coming year. From the management and staff from Community Living Algoma, we wish you a Christmas that is merry and bright. From the management and staff at Construction Equipment Company, Inc., we wish you and your family a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Wishing you all a safe and happy holiday season.
The Canadian Bush Plain Heritage Centre wishes you all a very Merry Christmas and a healthy, prosperous New Year. May your holidays sparkle with joy and laughter. Merry Christmas from the Canadian Bush Plain Heritage Centre.
Season's greetings from all of us at Maker North.
From our family to yours, we hope your holiday season is filled with wonderful surprises, treats, and non-stop laughter. Sioux Mill has been helping customers with their building needs for over 100 years, and we thank you for your patronage. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year from Sioux Mill.
Every day, people in crisis need someone to answer their call for help, to let them know they're not alone. Whenever people need someone, the Canadian Red Cross is there, on the phone lines and the front lines, around the world and here at home. But none of it would be possible without people just like you. No matter who you are, you have something to give. You can be that someone with the Canadian Red Cross. Learn more at redcross.ca/someone.
May all that is beautiful, meaningful, and brings you joy by yours this holiday season and throughout the coming year. From the management and staff from Community Living Algoma, we wish you a Christmas that is merry and bright. We all know that 705 Sports loves to take questions from the community, and we're looking to go one step further. Send in your video question and it will be used on the show. Dan and I will break down your question and answer it the best to our ability so you can really feel you're a part of the 705 Sports community. 705 Sports airs every Friday at noon on TV and Sioux Online's Facebook page, plus our video on demand service at SiouxOnline.com.
Shop local, dine local, listen local, love local. Small businesses in the Algoma area have been a huge part of our community. Now is the time to show our support for them. From local markets to retail stores, music venues, and restaurants, small businesses make up the backbone of our community. So go on, embrace all they have to offer by shopping, dining, listening, and loving local. Visit ssmcoc.com to learn more or to join the Chamber today.
When social distancing, remember, stay at least 6 feet away and wear your mask. Help save lives.
First Local, supported by The Refinery, the leader in women's fitness and transformations. 624 Wellington Street West in Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario. Call 705-255-8895 for more information. Good morning and welcome to this snowy Tuesday, November the 23rd. Yes, I am back.
Go.
Hello.
We're both back.
Yay.
And we got a lot of snow too on the weekend. Well,
Yes.
not a lot. I mean, we were calling for 30. We only got about 16. So it
Felt
was
like
halfway
30.
there. I know, it felt like 30. But other places like Owen Sound, Markdale, got 50 centimeters of snow from
Great.
the same system, or from the same lake effect. So,
Okay.
you know, that's quite a lot of snow to deal with there. But interestingly enough, there's no snow like after Thessalon, all the Sudbury around there. There's no snow. It's centered right around the Sioux. We were the lucky ones.
Yes,
So.
I have no words for that. So, you know, and I really, you know, mind you, I like it better in the spring, but I'm always amazed by the rapid transitions from
Oh, I
one
know.
season to the next in the Sioux, right? It's like you go to bed and it's like, meh, late fall kind of lingering, meh, and then you wake
Up, it's winter
like
wonderland.
winter. Oh no,
Anyway.
no.
Got a lot of news on the weekend. Being that we missed yesterday, I'm sure you have lots of news, Heidi. So
Yes.
let's send it to you and I'll go do my weather thing.
Okay. Well, this past Friday, of course, the government did announce the approval for the Pfizer pediatric dose, and correspondingly, COVID-19 vaccine bookings are now open for all children ages 5 to 11 here within the Algoma district. So following Health Canada's approval, yes, these vaccine clinics will start today in our district. So this has to do with children who will be turning 5 years old by the end of 2021, therefore born in 2016 or earlier. They are eligible to receive 2 doses, or a 2-dose series rather, of pediatric Pfizer COVID-19 vaccine at a recommended interval of 8 weeks. Just over 7,500 children in the Algoma district are eligible to receive this vaccine, and as of yesterday, 82.5% of youth ages 12 to 17 in the Algoma region have received at least one COVID-19 vaccine, and 78.3% of youth are fully vaccinated with 2 doses. Vaccinating children 5 to 11 will help protect children, their friends, and families in the fight against COVID-19. This is, of course, posted to our website. Clinics will be offered across the Algoma districts. If you live in Elliott Lake and area, you are instructed to contact the Elliott Lake Family Health Team to book an appointment. We do have the phone number in the article. If you live in the Siouan area, Central and East Algoma or North Algoma, starting today at 9 a.m., you can book your appointment online or by phone. Again, all relevant information pertaining to your ability to contact and book your appointment is posted to the website. You can also opt to go the route of the pharmacies. Hyperlink within the article will take you to participating pharmacies. And of course, they're providing information because parents do have questions with regards to vaccinating children. Okay. Yesterday, in response to the dumping of weather that we did receive, of course, you know, accidents will happen, and one did happen in the West End that had traffic snarled up for a period of time. This had to do with a tractor trailer sliding off the road due to slippery weather conditions. Everybody, it's slippery. It's not going to stop being slippery for about 6 to 10 months. So let's be careful. And this took place in and around the area of Second Line and Black Road. All right, now, locally, the 49th Field Regiment, Sault Ste. Marie, will be conducting dry training exercises. So this will take place on November the 27th and November the 28th, so this coming Saturday and Sunday. The approximately 50 Army reservists from local unit will be involved in the exercise. The purpose of the exercise is so that soldiers can practice their tactics and skills during operations. The public is advised they will see military vehicles traveling in groups during these dates, and that will include Pine Street, Wellington Street, Queen Street, Lake Street, Second Line East and West, and Airport Roads. Soldiers conducting operations may be seen in the vicinity of the Armory property and other locations within the city, including Pointe-du-Chêne Park, a snow dump gravel lot along Great Northern Road, and a snow dump open field along Second Line East near Strathclair Park. The unit will conduct training with personal service weapons. There will be no use of ammunition nor pyrotechnics during the conduct of this exercise. Motorists are asked to be cautious as the unit will travel in groups along these public streets, and residents should be advised the soldiers will be carrying service rifles and weapons. So again, the reminder is this is a dry training exercise. It is not end of days. So we are going to hop on over to Craig to see what the next, what? I do not have another 2 minutes. All right then. Pursuant to the information and the dumping of snow that we have received, the OPP is reminding everybody that we need to all be practicing our safe winter driving habits. Motorists are reminded to completely clear the snow off your vehicles. Mike, you clear the snow off your vehicle. And to ensure visibility, you did not. You told me this morning. And to ensure visibility in all directions before heading out onto the roadway. A buildup of snow on your vehicle and or foggy iced over windshield or windows can drastically reduce your visibility. Yeah, I was picturing people with their little credit cards scraping a hole. Anyway, and you know, it causes traffic hazards for other motorists. So the OPP remind drivers it is their responsibility to take the time to properly clean off their vehicles and ensure a clear view out of the windows and windshield. The OPP may lay Highway Traffic Act charges if this is not completed. I take a moment to plug my windshield cover. Indispensable, invaluable, fantastic. All-wheel drive vehicles help you accelerate but not stop. On slippery surfaces, vehicles with four-wheel drive and or all-wheel drive can accelerate better than those with two-wheel drive. However, when stopping or turning, the limits are determined by the traction capabilities of your tire, not the number of driven wheels. You should still adjust your driving to the conditions you're facing, even if you're operating an all-wheel drive vehicle. The number one cause of motor vehicle collisions during snowy conditions is speed. Drivers going too fast for road and weather conditions. So ensure you leave some time to spare and make sure that you drive with care. Now we're going to go over to Craig.
Well, the good news, Heidi, is that we don't see any major accumulation for at least, 2 days, because we're at kind of like in a lull between two systems. But what a difference a couple of days makes. Last time we saw this picture live from the waterfront, we had grass and we had bare pavement. Now we're sitting with 13 centimeters of snow. Temperatures around -4 this morning. Let's take a look now. Where are we going there, Mike? We're going to the 12 hour. There we go. Yeah, here we go. Just make that switch. There we go. So this morning we're going to start seeing the winds kind of pick up from the southwest, and that's pushing in some warmer air. We're not going to actually feel that air though till late this afternoon into our evening. As a matter of fact, our evening temperatures are going to be warmer than our daytime temperatures, and those winds not as bad as the last couple of days, but it is going to be breezy there. We could see a little bit of sun later on this afternoon, and this evening we're going to see some partly cloudy conditions. Temperatures though at 3 degrees, and then overnight we're going to go to 4 degrees, and then that's heading towards a very warm day on Wednesday with 8 degrees and maybe some rain showers. What kind of mess will that create? I'll let you know coming up in the 3-day forecast. Right now, let's send it back to Heidi.
Well, I'm encouraged to see those temperatures staying above freezing, so fingers crossed that, spring will come really early. All right. We are going to prance smartly into the world of our sponsors, so I encourage you to go fill your cup and listen to the words of businesses like Maker North. Anything it takes, busily solving the problems of the community. Come on back.
Season's greetings from all of us at Maker North.
Jacob Moore, sports analyst, back in the On TV studios, letting you know that we are doing a CFL playoff preview special. We know that the Grey Cup playoffs are starting this weekend, and we are excited to break down and give you all the coverage that you need going into the first round. We're going to take a look at all the teams that made the playoffs, take a closer look at their rosters, and give our picks right up to the finale. So make sure to tune into this Thursday's episode of 705 Sports at noon. That's right, this Thursday at noon.
Shop local, dine local, listen local, love local. Small businesses in the Algoma area have been a huge part of our community. Now is the time to show our support for them. From local markets to retail stores, music venues, and restaurants. Small businesses make up the backbone of our community. So go on, embrace all they have to offer by shopping, dining, listening, and loving local. Visit ssmcoc.com to learn more or to join the chamber today. Good morning and welcome back. We're going to just get the COVID numbers out of the way because, of course, we've all been aware of the rise in numbers. We are all acutely aware of that. I am happy to report that yesterday the numbers did drop slightly. Algoma Public Health did report 28 new confirmed cases of COVID-19 yesterday, as well as a low-risk exposure. Yes, so the low-risk exposure happened at Galaxy Cinemas. The movie in question was Clifford the Big Red Dog. The show time was November 14th at 3:50 p.m. Additionally, any individuals who attended the arcade between the hours of 5:30 and 6:30 p.m. on November the 14th are also included in this low-risk exposure. So once again, actions to take. Any individual who was present at the cinema and or the arcade on the date and times listed in the potential low-risk exposure are being asked to self-monitor for signs and symptoms of COVID-19 for at least 10 days from the date of potential exposure. You are requested to self-isolate immediately if symptoms develop and seek testing if symptoms occur. So amongst the exposure categories, we have a healthy mix of close contact and unknown, as well as a smattering of under investigations. So yes, take your precautions, keep washing your hands, distance, and wear your masks. Algoma regions with COVID-19 cases reported in the last 14 days include Sault Ste. Marie and area, as well as Central and East Algoma. Provincially speaking, Ontario's new COVID-19 cases did drop to below 700 for the first time in 5 days, but the positivity rate is continuing to climb. So yesterday, the government did report 627 new cases, which is down from 741 that was reported on Sunday, but Monday's testing numbers were down significantly. On Sunday, health officials reported a positivity rate of 2.6% from 29,799 tests administered, compared to 3.4% from 19,552 tests on Monday. One more death is attributed to COVID-19, a person in the 40 to 59 age group. Minister of Health Christine Elliott said that 341 of the new cases are in people who are not fully vaccinated or have an unknown vaccination status, while 286 are in fully vaccinated individuals. All right. Now, we have been bringing you ongoing coverage of, the negotiations that had broken down between Ontario optometrists as well as the government. So optometrists in Ontario said that they, in this moment now, will start resuming eye exams for children and seniors as of today. The optometrists withdrew provincially insured eye services on September 1st, as per the funding dispute with the province. The Ontario Association of Optometrists says in a statement today that it has agreed to enter formal negotiations with the Ministry of Health. It says, as a sign of good faith, it will pause its job action as of today. The optometrists say the province has been underfunding the OHIP-covered services, leaving them paying around 45% out of pocket. Health Minister Christine Elliott has said the government has committed to paying $39 million in retroactive costs and is prepared to increase reimbursement by 8.48% going forward. But the optometrists have said that neither proposal is sufficient to cover their costs. All right. 2 minutes to Craig. Okay, well, you know what then? The OPP is seeking assistance with recovering a stolen vehicle. So officers from the Manitoulin Detachment of the Ontario Provincial Police and the United Chiefs and Councils of Manitoulin Police Service have recovered the stolen vehicle. Okay, so I guess assistance is no longer that title is misleading. Anyway, the complainant reported the vehicle stolen early in the morning on November 17th. The vehicle was described as a yellow Dodge Ram with the Ontario license plate BE 59507 with Home Hardware written on the sides of it. The OPP wants to remind citizens that an unlocked door or an open window is an invitation to thieves. The Lock It or Lose It program reminds drivers to always roll up their vehicle's windows, keep valuables out of sight, lock their doors, and pocket their keys. So if anyone has information or video surveillance that would assist with the investigation, you are invited to contact 1-888-310-1122, again posted to the website. So if I'm just going too fast, you can always go check it out there. Should you wish to remain anonymous, you may go the route of contacting Crime Stoppers at 1-800-222-8477 or leave an anonymous online messages at crimestoppers.ca where you may be eligible to receive a cash reward of up to $2,000. 1 minute to Craig. Okay. So there have been a couple of outbreaks declared in schools, keeping in mind that outbreaks are declared when you have more than 2 cases pop up in the same environment within a 14-day period. So these outbreaks have been confirmed at Cora Intermediate, as well as, which is of course located here in the Sault, as well as in Thessalon Public School, as per Provincial Ministry of Education guidance. Again, 2 cases within a 14-day period. At least 1 case could have reasonably acquired their infection in the school setting, and there are characteristics that link the 2 cases. So, for example, a child or staff could have become infected with COVID-19 at the school, either from each other or from a common source. So, Algoma Public Health staff is currently assessing the situation and working with the ADSB and the schools to review, confirm, and strengthen, if needed, the measures that are already in place. They're ensuring that COVID-19 vaccination policies are in place, screening practices in place for children and staff, that individuals are staying home when they are sick, excluding symptomatic individuals, cleaning and disinfecting the high-touch surfaces, using personal protective information when appropriate, ensuring access to hand hygiene supplies, posting signage of appropriate health measures, and maintaining and encouraging physical distancing. So APH will continue to monitor the situation, and outbreak measures may be scaled up or down in response to the risk of transmission in the schools. In this moment, all high-risk contacts have already been identified and contacted by Algoma Public Health. They've been provided instructions regarding COVID-19 testing and self-isolation requirements. APH reminds families from Cora Intermediate and Thessalon that if they have not received a letter or been directly contacted, they do not need to have their child tested unless, of course, the child begins to develop symptoms associated with COVID. You are reminded that all students and staff who attend a school that is currently in an outbreak situation to closely self-monitor for symptoms, and if symptoms develop, isolate immediately and visit a COVID-19 assessment center. Students and staff are advised to seek testing, or if they develop COVID-19 symptoms, they will need to notify the assessment center that they are associated with the COVID-19 outbreak, either at Cora or at Thessalon Public School. This will allow tests to be prioritized and the results to be obtained quickly, and Algoma Public Health can be notified as quickly as possible. So obviously they recognize that receiving this sort of information can be alarming. For more information, you can contact Algoma Public Health, either call or go to their website, or the Algoma District School Board. So lots of information. And again, I think human nature would dictate that, you know, while the debate wages on about vaccinations or not vaccinating, be kind, be compassionate. Everybody's doing the best they can with what they have to work with. So you just kind of captain your own boat and let everybody else do their thing. So, all right, Mike, count me down. What? Go to Craig. Go to Craig. Craig, what's coming up?
Well, Heidi, if you don't like the snow squalls, I have good news for you. Those are coming to an end today. We may see a little flurry activity over the next couple of hours, but for the most part, that's all coming to an end. And we're just going to have somewhat of a quiet day today before we see another system come in, and that's this one right here. This is a warm front, so believe it or not, our temperatures are going to increase later on today into our day Friday, or into our day Wednesday. It's not Friday yet, but that's going to give us some potential showers, and then the backside again is going to give us potential snow showers for Thursday. We'll have to watch that for you. Let's take a look now at the radar. You can see just a few streamers left, some just light lake effect flurry activity. That's all going to come to an end over the next couple of hours, and then we're going to start picking up a southerly flow later on this morning into our afternoon. That's going to try to boost our temperatures up to 8 degrees for our high tomorrow. But for today, we're looking at 3 degrees here in the Sioux, 3 in Wawa, 4 degrees in Thunder Bay, but cold spot, Timmins at -7 today. But they're going to see sun today, so they're looking pretty good. As a matter of fact, there's no snow east of Thessalon, believe it or not. Most of that snow squall activity centered right around the Sioux region and around the Horn of Georgian Bay. But this is what we look like for today. So we have high pressure to our south. That's going to start pumping up some warmer air. Again, that's going to give us our temperatures about 3 degrees, but we're not going to achieve those warm temperatures till late this afternoon into our evening along this warm front. And then again, we could see some shower activity, rain shower activity for our day on Wednesday. This is what we look like for the next 3 days though. Windy at times today. Those winds are going to shift, of course, to the south, and that's going to be gusty to about 30 to 50 kilometers an hour. So it's going to be another breezy day for our afternoon. Temperatures anywhere from 2 to 4 degrees for our high today, 7 to 8 degrees for our high on Wednesday with a chance of showers, and then those showers could turn into snow flurries for our day on Thursday. I didn't put them in on the board because it looks like very light activity at this point. But temperatures, look at the difference, going from +8 to -3 for our high on Thursday. So we have this roller coaster ride happening this week. We have another system coming in for the weekend as well. I'll give you those details coming up at the end of the show. Right now, let's send it right back to Heidi.
Well, thanks for that, Craig. Clearly, I should move to the other side of Thessalon if I'm done with the snow. Meh. All right, we're going to go to a quick break so we can hear the season's greetings from a lot of the businesses in the community. As well, I have some information from Algoma Public Health regarding some COVID cases in additional schools. We've got your factoids, we've got your social media. Go fill your cup and come on back.
Season's greetings from all of us at Maker North.
From the management and staff at Construction Equipment Company, Inc., we wish you and your family a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Wishing you all a safe and happy holiday season. The best of the holiday season from Twin Mechanical Contracting Limited. The staff and management of Twin Mechanical Contracting Limited wish you and yours a season of health and happiness filled with joy of the holiday season. Merry Christmas from all of us at Twin Mechanical Contracting Limited.
From our family to yours, we hope your holiday season is filled with wonderful surprises, treats, and non-stop laughter. Sioux Mill has been helping customers with their building needs for over 100 years, and we thank you for your patronage. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year from Sioux Mill. Well, welcome back. So very quickly, Algoma Public Health is advising that 3 additional schools have had an individual test positive for COVID-19. The impacted schools are White Pines Collegiate and Vocational School, Echo Bay, and Central Algoma Secondary School. At this time, Algoma Public Health is conducting a careful investigation to identify close contacts. And once again, examples of close contacts include household members, people who have been in direct physical contact or belong to the same classroom/cohort, and people who have spent more than 15 minutes together within 2 meters or 6 feet of each other, such as sharing a meal. Once again, brief interactions like passing each other in the hall do not constitute a close contact. Algoma Public Health will notify all low-risk and high-risk contacts via letter to provide further guidance and direction. Algoma Public Health reassures families from each of these schools that if they do not receive one of these letters, their child is not considered to be a close contact, and in which case Algoma Public Health does not recommend having their child tested unless they are showing symptoms. They are working with the school communities to review and confirm important practices, and we have, of course, posted those reminders to the article on the website. Anyone 12 and up who needs a COVID-19 vaccination can book an appointment or show up at a walk-in or pop-up or mobile COVID-19 vaccine clinic. We have all sorts of links associated with any information you may need to have, from booking your appointment to frequently asked questions, posted to the article on the website. All right, enough. Factoids, yes. November 23rd, 1992, the first smartphone. IBM debuts the Angler at the Comdex trade show. There it is. Look at that. Look at that. I'm going to make my kids look at that. Look at this. It combined a mobile phone and PDA, allowing the user to make and receive telephone calls, facsimiles, emails, and pages. It also included a calendar, a telephone book, an address book, a notepad, maps, stocks, and news. It became publicly available 2 years later as the Simon Personal Communicator. All right, let's go on into social media. And I do have another factoid loaded, so if there's time and it won't cramp Craig's 7-day, I will hit you with that. Okay, so Mark Jordan beating everybody to the punch. What? No, I got Mark ahead of Ruth on my feed, so. All right, Mark Jordan, good morning all. Good morning to you, Mark. Ruth, good snowy morning to you, my lady. Margaret McKeag says, good morning all. Good morning, Margaret. Jim Whitty says, morning. No pressure to have a good one or a bad one, just a neutral morning. Morning to you, Jim. Enika, good morning, everyone, with 3 exclamation points. Good morning to you, Enika. Jim Whitty, what do you call a bulletproof kilt? A Scotch guard. Yes. Okay. Shirley Beelhart says, it's a chilly one. Have a wonderful day. Ah, Shirley, you too. Like a breath of fresh air you are. Steve Childs says, morning all. Morning, Steve Childs. Where are the horns? I don't rocking the horns anymore. Come on. Bradley Evoy, good morning. 3 exclamation points. Happy Taco Tuesday. Maybe I will make tacos tonight. Yes. Oh, my sister Aspen is watching. Hello, Spendala. Joseph Bertrand, good day all. Good day to you, sir. Jim Whitty, hi, Brad. Mark Jordan, waxing poetic, Heidi. I got studs on my tire, nice and safe. Well, yes. Yes and yes. Bev Beecham, good morning all. Drive safe. Be careful out there. Take your time. Leave a little earlier so you don't have to rush. Yes. Good advice. I myself even left a little early this morning, and I leave pretty early to begin with. So Steph Swanson says, good morning. Good morning to you, Steph. Kim says, good morning all. Good morning, Kimberly. Jim Whitty says, Mark, my tires have a stud. The driver. Okay. Well, it was inevitable, right? Bradley, I say, good day, sir. Yes. Yes, and we will end on that note. How are we doing for time? Well, all right, we're going to go to Craig so he doesn't have to go 7 days and 7 seconds. So.
Well, you know, comparing to last year, we didn't get our first stay on the ground snow until December 28th last year.
Oh.
So we are well ahead of last year. Let's take a look at the 7-day forecast, what we look like. Warm day tomorrow, hopefully, 7 to 8 degrees. We could see some rain showers and then switching over to flurries at night because temperatures are taking a nosedive for Thursday. So we go from +8 to -3 for our high. But then we start rebounding a little bit over the weekend, but we have another system coming in. Could be a mix of rain or snow. Will we lose the snow? I don't know if we will or not, to tell you the truth.
Well, it'd be all right. I mean,
We still have above freezing temperatures in December.
okay, well, all right.
We're
Well,
looking pretty good.
we'll take it as it comes, I guess. What choice do we have, right? So we can bemoan our fate, or we can just say, oh, yes, please, may I have some more? All right, well, you know what? It's been nice sitting with you this morning. I look forward to coming in tomorrow, and we will check you then.
See that?
Jacob Moore, sports analyst, back in the On TV studios, letting you know that we are doing a CFL playoff preview special. We know that the Grey Cup playoffs are starting this weekend, and we are excited to break down and give you all the coverage that you need going into the first round. We're going to take a look at all the teams that made the playoffs, take a closer look at their rosters, and give our picks right up to the finale. So make sure to tune into this Thursday's episode of 705 Sports at noon. That's right, this Thursday at noon.
Shop local, dine local, listen local, love local. Small businesses in the Algoma area have been a huge part of our community. Now is the time to show our support for them. From local markets to retail stores, music venues, and restaurants. Small businesses make up the backbone of our community. So go on, embrace all they have to offer by shopping, dining, listening, and loving local. Visit ssmcoc.com to learn more or to join the chamber today.